Morning children, welcome back to the class. Already we have finished session number 1. Now today session number 2 and I have given you the homeworks to write the hard words. Please children, everyone take care of your homeworks and do it regularly and learn the spelling. Now yesterday we have learned about why the earth is called as our home and what does earth contain, and I have told you the sun and the 8 planets makes the solar system. This is all you have learned in the yesterday class. Now, and we have learned about the earth contains 3 parts of water and 1 part of land. Now, the earth is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere. Suppose this is the earth. So, around the earth up to 1 layer there is air. So, it contains air. And it is called as the atmosphere. It's very important. Atmosphere. So, the layer of air that is surrounded by the earth is called as atmosphere. And it has both air and water which living beings need to live. So, around the earth we are having water as well as air which is necessary for us to live. We need air as well as water to live. Next, in the beginning people are unaware of the shape of the earth. They thought it was flat. So, in olden days nobody knows that earth is in a spherical shape. They thought that it is like a flat, like this. Is our earth like this? Is our earth having this shape? No. So, olden days they were thinking like that. They were afraid of traveling too far due to the fear of falling from the edge of the earth. Suppose this is the earth. The people were thinking the earth was like this and they were afraid to walk. So, if you walk like this, what happens when you reach the edge? This is called edge. You will fall down. Suppose this is here is a man and he is walking like this. And if he still walk, what happens? He will fall down. So, they used to think that if you walk for far, then we may be falling down from the earth. And they don't know that earth was in circle shape. So, they thought that it was in like this, and if you walk for some time, you will be falling down. Around the same time, thinkers like Aristotle and astronomers like Copernicus said that the earth was shaped like a ball without edges. So, these are the important names. Aristotle, Aristotle, Aristotle. Next, Copernicus. Who are these two people? They are the astronomers. Astronomers, what they will do? They will research. They will research about the stars, about the planets and about the galaxy. So, these Aristotle and Copernicus both were astronomers and they have discovered that the earth is in spherical shape like a ball. So, now see, if you walk along this path, what happens? You keep on walking, again you will reach the same point. If you walk like this, you will be moving around the earth and you will not fall down. Suppose if the earth is like this, if you walk, what happens? You will fall down when you reach the edge. But here there is no edge. It's moving around an axis. So the earth moves like this. So we people on the earth, we are moving like this. Earth tana chuttu tirugutundi. So manam kuda earth paina tirugutunnam. But we will not fall down because the earth is in spherical shape. So till now you have learned about the atmosphere, and it contains the water and air. And these both astronomers, they have discovered that the earth is like a ball without any edges. It is not having any edge. So they proved that the earth was round. It all happened about 500 years ago. It was happened before 500 years. Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese sailor, set off on a voyage from Spain and sailed west. Magellan and his sailors kept sailing in the same direction. That means they were traveling in a ship in the sea. So they are called as Portuguese sailors. They are from the Portuguese country. After 3 years, they reached the same place from where they had started the voyage. So suppose you think this is the earth, and they started traveling in the ship. From here they have started. From this point they have started. So when they started sailing in the ship, they have traveled and again they have reached here. Suppose here the man, think this is a man, and he started moving in a ship. From here he has started and moved, and again he has came here. So how much time it has taken? Now it has taken only some seconds. So around the earth, when the Portuguese sailor named Magellan, when he started from here, and it took 3 years to reach it again. 3 years. 3 years tarvata tanu same place ki reach ayyadu. So he started sailing like this. This proved that the earth was not flat but round. Then he decided that earth is in round shape. Stand on top of a high building. You will notice that land and the sky appear to meet at the same distance. If you stand on a high building, what happens? You will see the sky and the earth are coming close together. The line at which the earth and the sky seem to meet is called the horizon. Suppose this is the earth and this is the sky, and sometimes you see that both are meeting at one place, and that is called as horizon. That place is called as horizon. 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 If you move towards the horizon, you will find the sky and the land seem to move away. When you reach the horizon, you can see that sky is moving away from the land. Do you know that the sky and the earth never meet? Eppudaina earth sky rendu kalustaya? No, it does not meet. It only appears as if they meet at a point. Manakala anipistundi gaani they both does not meet. So the point where the land and the sea meet is called the coast. So land and the sea. So samudram daggara land untundi kada, that place is called as a coast. Many people live in the coastal regions. If you stand on the shore, you will find that the sea and the sky appear to meet at a distance. In fact, the sky and the water do not meet. So samudram దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే మనకి కూడా sky and water రెండు meet అవుతున్నట్టుగా కనిపిస్తుంది. But they doesn't not meet. The next time you go to the beach, you can see it by yourself. So when you suppose if you go to a beach, you have to observe it, not just listening the lesson. At this time again you have to repeat it when you reach the sea. What has teacher told? This is the sea where the land and the water meets. Suppose this is the land and here this is the land, and here suppose this is the sea, samudram. Now the land is meeting here. This place is called as the coast, and you have to think it when you reach the beach, and you can see the sky and the water meeting together, but it does not happen. They won't meet together. Just it appears like this. Never the land and the sky meets. Never the water and the sky meets. So just appears like this. Now you have learned about the coast. The land and the water meeting point is called as coast. C-O-A-S-T, coast. And the meeting point of the sky and the earth is called as the horizon. So you have learned the 5 new words: atmosphere, Aristotle, Copernicus, horizon, coast. So these 5 hard words you have learned, and I have explained what are these. So your homework is that you have to mention the date, class, session, subject, lesson heading, and you have to write the keywords. You have to write heading, keywords, And these 5 hard words you have to write with a neat handwriting 3 times. How many times is your homework? 3 times is your homework. So, by this you have finished the lesson. But next session, again we will recall the lesson and we will learn the meanings as well as the important points. Now go through the lesson. Please parents, help your children to read the lesson so that they can improve their reading skills. Once again, I will pronounce it. Atmosphere, Aristotle, Copernicus, horizon, coast. So these spellings you have to write it along with reading. Reading is very important for you. So when the school starts, again the teachers will be asking you. You have to spell it out. You should be able to read the lesson. When I am reading the lesson, you have to listen it. How am I reading? How am I spelling? So this man is called as Magellan, who proved that the earth is round. And you can see the coast here. You can see the horizon here. And this is the world map. So please go through the textbook. Teacher ఏమేం చెప్పారు అనేది మీరు ఒకసారి బుక్ చదివితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. Otherwise you cannot understand what the teacher is saying. So please read the lesson and go through it and write the homework neatly. Don't forget to write the homework. This is all now for you. Thank you.